Hello, good afternoon, everybody. I'm Eva Devos, and I'm co-CEO for Publicis Group in Belgium. And I'm glad that I have the chance today to stand here in front of you to talk about my favorite topic. The event that Pub organized today is called Job Day. So I assume that most of you present here are looking for a job or a traineeship in the near future. But I believe you're also looking for something else. I believe apart from just a job, you're also looking for a great place to work. A great place to work, that's for me a place where you can be yourself without putting on a mask. It's a place where you can speak your mind without any fear. It's a place where you can get equal opportunities no matter what. It's also a place where you get stimulated to continuously learn on your job, but also as a person. And of course, in that sector, it's also a place where creativity, your creativity also unlocks financial growth for the company, because we're not a non-profit company. And today I'm standing here in front of you to say that Publicis Group is a great place to work, and that's not me who's saying that, because that of course would be too easy with my hat of co-CEO to say, hey, we're a great place to work. I don't think you would find me very credible if I said that. The reason why I can say it with so much confidence, it is because the people of Publicis Group have actually given us that feedback. They have answered to the Great Place to Work survey, which is an official institute who comes and conducts a survey in the company. And so the majority of the people of Publicis Group have granted us this Great Place to Work certificate, for which we're very happy, obviously. Because a great place to work, for us, it's not about, putting some fruit baskets left and right. It's not about organizing weekly yoga sessions. It's not about a mobility budget where you have an electric car and a bike. Of course, we have all of these things in place, but it's about a lot more. It's about creating a culture where there's really a high level of trust in leadership and into each other. It's a culture where there's a high level of pride in the things that we do. And it's a culture where we enjoy working together, where we have a feeling of camaraderie, we call it, on the work floor. And that's what we've created over the last 5 years with Publicis Group. So what does that concretely mean for you, those who are looking for a new job or for a job, a first job, or for a traineeship? It means that we can offer you a place where there's a clear mission. We have a clear mission. It's our collective project. It's our North Star. It's what guides us every day. And at Publicis Group, that mission is shaping progress for brands. And that means that every single day we're looking for the right insights, what ticks consumers, what moves them on an emotional level, but also on an action level. How can we improve the interaction between the brands of our clients and the consumers? So that's the mission. And it's a big mission. I mean, a mission is an ambition. It's where you want to be. Do you succeed every day in that? No, but that's where you want to go. And that's where we're taking our clients, where we're guiding them. And for that, we need a lot of people, but really a lot of people and a lot of diverse experts. And I think that's why it's so great for me to be here in front of you, because just sitting there for half an hour, I already heard a lot of people coming by. Do you need creatives? Yes. Do you need audiovisual producers? Yes. Do you need social content producers? Yes. Do you need media strategists? Yes. Do we need content strategists? Yes. We need so many different profiles, because the consumer journey today, and I don't need to teach you that, you're just coming from your education and your school background, so you know it as good as me, but the consumer journey is super complex, has a lot of different touch points, so we need a lot of different people, a lot of different experts who are expert in every of those single domain. But we also need people who can orchestrate all of these different experts and these different domains. So those will be perhaps more people who are like generalists and who like relationships, client relationships, but the relationships also internally. So we need those type of people as well. We of course need people who can read data, interpret it. We need strategists of all sorts. We need people who buy the media traders. I see a lot of sales houses present today. So in my team, there are a lot of people dealing with those stakeholders as well. There are producers we need, producers, audiovisual producers, print producers, but also everything that is digital. So a lot of different experts to deliver our mission. So we have a clear mission, but we also have a warm company culture. And this is something we got back out of that survey. I think the people today working at Publicis Group, what they really appreciate is that we put our people first. For us, it's all about, we're quite big, you know, we're more than 200 people, which is quite big in Belgium, which has a lot of advantages because it allows internal mobility. So we have a lot of people who say, listen, I'm like a commercial person today, but actually strategy interests me a lot. Is there a possibility to move and become a strategist? So, of course, when we hear that, we look, is there an opportunity, and we guide people towards a new role. So it gives the possibility for internal mobility, but because we're quite big, we also need to make sure that we don't come with a one-fit-all approach, because we're all individuals, we all have different needs, we're in different stages of our lives. Your needs are definitely different than mine. So we try to work around people, and that's what we call our personalized approach, and that is something that people in the company appreciate a lot. And this warm culture also means that we focus a lot on personal growth. What is personal growth for us? It's of course growing in your expertise, so there are obviously a lot of trainings on specific expertise domains like most agencies have. But what we do on top is we really work on a lot of the soft skills. We have a talent director in our company who works full-time and only focuses on the well-being of our people and on their personal growth. To give you an example, what we mean with these more soft skills, I think when you want to work together, there are a couple of things that are important. And listening is really important. It's not so easy here. I can see some people doing that because there's a lot of noise, but listening and active listening is an important one. And it's easy said, but how many times am I in meetings where I hear people talking past each other, or people thinking that they understood the other person, but it's not the case. So we give trainings about what is that active listening, but also how do you give feedback to each other? And I think for us Belgians, we're not really good at that, if we're honest. No, we're not so good at giving constructive feedback to each other. We're more the type of, when we have to say something about a colleague, we're going to do it behind their back. I see people nodding, so it's recognizable indeed. So with the talent director, we work on non-violent communication, to put a fancy word on it. I just call it giving constructive feedback to each other. So that's a topic, for instance. But what we also see is that sometimes people get stuck. You know, they are demotivated in their job, and they don't really know why they're demotivated. So our talent director sits together with them and looks, is it something related to the job? Is it because of the team you're in? Is it because of your team lead that doesn't push you enough, doesn't coach you enough? Or is it a private situation that makes that you're just going through a period of demotivation? For us, that's important to spend a lot of time on that, because we all spend a lot of time at work, whether it's at home, the home office, or the office at work. Great offices, by the way, Gare Maritime, Tour and Taxi. I can recommend that in terms of inspiring workplace. But it's more than the inspiring workplace, you know. It's what I say, it's really taking time to listen to people, to see what their needs are, try to answer to them. And I'm honest, it's not like we say yes to everything. It's not that to every individual need we say, yeah, of course we're going to do that. You want this, we're going to make it happen. We have to be always, of course, looking at Does it fit within the wider strategy? Is there an opportunity now, or can we help you and give you a prospect and say in 6 months' time we can guide you into a new role? And with personal growth also comes responsibility. It's not just about saying yes, yes, yes to everybody. It's also about giving responsibility to people and make them accountable for certain things. But our talent director, who works on that with our people, within the teams, when there's frustration in a team, she sits together and helps those teams to get out of the situation themselves, so they actually learn something for next time. That's what we call personal growth at Publicis Group. And what is also nice, it's something we've done locally here in Belgium. We're an international network. But the company worldwide pays a lot of attention to that. They also look at the needs of your generation, and I think mobility and being able to work from different places is clearly an important one. So that's why they started with a program at the beginning of this year, where each person is allowed to take 6 weeks during the year to go and work in another country. It's at your own expense, but I think it's really an important signal that we say it's fine that during 6 weeks you work in another country. Of course, there needs to be a Publicis Group office. Not that you need to work in the office, it's just for administration and legal reasons that we need you to be in a country where there's a Publicis Group office. In case something would happen, you can reach out to our colleagues there. But at the moment, for instance, we have a couple of colleagues. I have someone who's in Vietnam at the moment. So I was in call with her yesterday, and she was showing me she had rented with her friend a studio, and she was doing her calls from there. We just have to work around it because, of course, there's a time difference. So in the afternoon, she's not working. So it means for team leads that they need to work around that. So it's quite something to organize. But again, for us, that's like a normal thing, you know. This is what people need today, so you organize yourselves around that, and you try as much as possible to give people the experiences that they need. And if people are happy because of that, then they will just, you know, be happy people at work and perform better. So it's not only being a great place to work culture in Belgium, it's really something that is part of the group and that's stimulated. The reason why I'm standing here and that I'm so passionate about this is because, I think it's my personal mission to push companies more to think about building mental strength for their employees. And that's not only for you, the younger generation, that's for everybody. We have a lot of people, my generation, I'm mid-40s, but also a lot of older people who are working in the agency, who have different needs, who are struggling. Things are becoming more and more complex. They're asking themselves questions. Can I still have an added value here? Of course. I mean, we just need to always see what is your situation now and how can we work around that. And that's a big belief of myself, and that's also why I wanted to come myself to share that with you, because I hope that many companies will put a lot of time and investment in creating great places to work. Like I said, we spend a lot of time at work, so it's important that we can help you grow in your job, but also make you grow as people, so you learn things that you can apply beyond the job, things in your private life, or when you leave Publicis Group, because that will surely happen as well. The times that everybody stays 35 years in the same company, I think they're pretty much gone. We had a career anniversary this week of someone who was 35 years with us and another 20. But I think we need to be realistic as well, and we need to be prepared that, you know, you guys will want to move a lot more than other generations did, and that's fine. I think that's just the changes, and we need to work around that. So is there anything else I wanted to say? I think I wanted to say that I really need you. I need you because you're the generation who, and now I see a lot of people suddenly coming because I say I need you. Yes, I really need you because you're the generation that pushes companies to act for better, for the planet, for people, and that's really so important. So we need you for that reason, but we also need you for another reason. more than ever, you're the generation who skips, avoids, blocks advertising, and often rightfully so. And I think, again, that's a big responsibility for us as communication agencies, together with our clients, and I see some of our clients standing here as well, together with our clients, to always do better. And that's what we call our mission-shaping progress, do better with our brands, and always look for how can we interact in a way with consumers that is positive, that is not irritating. Create experiences that are worthy of people's attention. And that all sounds very easy, but it's not, of course. You know, a lot of the times we have setbacks, we have, we can't convince the client on certain things, and those are the difficult days. But I think it's just important in our culture that on the difficult days, we are there to accompany you and teach you how you get back from those setbacks. And of course, on the great days, because there are a lot of great days where we win, where the client accepted our recommendation, where we win awards or we win new clients, we're there, of course, to celebrate together. But that's the easy part, the celebration part, which should not be forgotten either. So I need you. If you think, you know, working within a great place to work is something for you, please come and have a chat at our booth. Everybody is welcome. No matter, you know, what you have studied, no matter what your background is. I think we have a very diverse set of people, different nationalities. So someone asked me, do you speak a lot of English in the company? And I said, well, that was someone from Mexico. I said, well, I think Belgians have the tendency, when there's someone who doesn't speak their language, to adapt and start speaking English. So yeah, of course, no problem. If you speak another language, we'll just switch to English. There's a lot of diversity in the company. So what is important for us is that your value and your attitude matches ours. That's the only thing we're looking for. And we will create, or we will continue to offer this great place to work and have a positive impact on society and hopefully on your personal growth path as well. Thank you very much.